Depending on the situation and who I'm around, I'll just say, oh, I'm ace, or oh, I'll go into the whole thing. It just depends on the people I'm around. But yeah, it's spectrum and it's a beautiful community. Oh, and I love it. I love the ace community so much, and the spectrum and just everything asexual. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, how are you? If you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back. So I wasn't able to film last week for Asexual Awareness Week. I was on set for something and then I got sick. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice still, but I definitely still feel sick. But I wanted to get something out this week. Today's video is the video that I was planning on making for Asexual Awareness Week. That's a week late. So today I'm going to be talking about things asexual people wish that you knew. I asked my audience at the beginning of this month what they wish more people knew about ace folks, and I picked out some of my favorites. There were a lot that were very similar, so if I didn't pick yours, I'm sorry. So let's get into things asexual people wish you knew. The first thing asexual people wish you knew is just because we don't feel sexual attraction doesn't mean all asexual people don't desire romantic or platonic relationships. I think this is a very big misconception about ace people. Just because there isn't sexual attraction doesn't mean that we don't want romantic relationships or platonic relationships. Why people wouldn't think that we don't want friends boggles my mind, but it is something that people think about asexual people, that we don't deserve other types of attraction because we don't have sexual attraction or experience less sexual attraction than allosexual people. It's not great. It is something that I've heard before, and don't say it to someone. Like, if you're having a conversation with an ace person and this comes up and you're like, oh yeah, y'all don't have sexual attraction, so I don't think y'all would want a romantic or platonic relationship. It's just no. Not every asexual person is the same. It just depends on the ace person whether or not they do want a romantic or platonic relationship, but can't lump us in together because it's all a spectrum. Yay. So yeah, that's one of the first things that like a lot of ace people want non-ace folks to know. The second thing ace people wish you knew is, what I wish people knew was that we're just people. We're not broken. There's nothing wrong with us. There's nothing strange about us. There is no right person. We just want to be treated with respect. Also, that asexuality is a spectrum. There are many different ways to be ace. This, literally. I feel like it's a very common thing in the ace community when you come out to someone to get a lot of, oh, you haven't met the right person, oh, that sounds like you're broken, you need to be fixed, all of that kind of rhetoric that is very aphobic and not okay to say to someone when you're finding out that they're ace, and that we are just people. I think it's like more than 1% now of people identify as asexual, and somewhere on the asexual spectrum. But I could be wrong about that. Someone fact check me in the comments below. But yeah, we're just regular people. We just don't experience sexual attraction, or we don't experience sexual attraction to the level that allosexual people do. Like I said before, we just want to live our life. And also, yes, it is a spectrum. There are a lot of identities that fall under asexuality, whether or not you just want to say, yeah, I'm ace, or go into your specific label, micro label, that's on you. I do the same thing. Depending on the situation and who I'm around, I'll just say, oh, I'm ace, or oh, I'll go into the whole thing. It just depends on the people I'm around. But yeah, it's spectrum and it's a beautiful community. Oh, and I love it. I love the ace community so much, and the spectrum and just everything asexual. Mwah, mwah, mwah. The third thing asexual people wish you knew is, and this is one that I feel like needs to be acknowledged more, that it's not some choice, that is a natural lack of attraction and not a self-imposed restriction like celibacy or abstinence is. Like I said, I'm still recovering from being sick, y'all, so like I can't give this my full reaction, but like literally this. The fact that like I've had people in my life who I've come out to and essentially said this to me in so many words or whatever, and it's just, It's not like being celibate. It's not like being abstinent. Those are choices that are made consciously. Being asexual, having that lack of attraction, it's not a choice the same way being straight isn't a choice. Gay, bi, pan, any other sexual orientation is not a choice. Being asexual is also not a choice. A lot of people see it that way, unfortunately, which not great, but they do, especially like right now in the dating climate, with it being like trash for everyone and people going on like celibacy journeys and abstinence journeys and like being like hell yeah, and it's like you do you, but that's literally a choice. Being asexual is not a choice, and I need people to know that more. I need people to like get on the whole whatever your sexual orientation is, it's not a choice. You don't choose it. The next thing asexual people wish you knew is stuff about sex and romance can be confusing and or surprising for us, so please be patient. Very much this as well. I think that people get like frustrated. I know that I've been frustrated with friends when they talk about like their relationships and what they do, and I'm like, why would you do all that? Because for the most part I'm sex repulsed, and I was just like, why would you do that? Like, it confuses me so much, and I think this ties a little bit into aromanticism as well, but it doesn't necessarily have to. I think asexual people can have a hard time distinguishing, so it's something that can be confused a lot. And yeah, please be patient with us, because it can be frustrating for us and for the person that we're talking to when talking about sexual and romantic stuff. So yeah, be patient. So I actually have to end it here because my equipment's about to die. So I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more things asexual people wish you knew, please leave a comment down in the description. I've got more, so honestly I might just do a second video in like a month or two anyway. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.